Hey, what's up, everybody? This is the Help Us Understand podcast where we stay confused. I'm Josh.
I'm Zach.
And we've got another, are we going to call it stupid inventions? Silly inventions?
Maybe not stupid because
Yeah, they're not stupid.
maybe we can get in trouble for that.
Inventions are growth.
Growth?
Yeah,
or
like-
gross? Was that a gross with a list?
No, growth.
With growth.
Like
That's
we're
really growth.
moving forward with, even if they're inventions that we don't see value in, they are growth.
So I will say before I go through this, if you are not interested, no, let me take that back. If you're interested in technology, the CES convention just happened recently, which is like technology, like Wallapalooza.
Yeah.
It's awesome. There's a lot of really cool stuff that came out of it. This is one of the items. It's awfully strange, but there were even more strange things. And I will mention one strange thing that I did not bring up because it's not completely strange, but it's kind of lazy. Y'all know the robot vacuums, right? They go,
The
and they
Roombas.
run the Roombas and shit like
Yeah.
that. I don't like them. I'm never going to have one.
I got one.
It's just weird. Anyway, they now have one that has a claw that can pop out of it and pick up items that are half a pound or less.
Like poopy?
And put them in a basket so it moves it out of the way so it can continue cleaning the floors. Not poopy, like socks, paper, trash, things that it can't vacuum it up. Yeah, vacuum the socks.
We'll talk about this one on a different one.
Yeah, but I avoided that one just because we all know what Roombas are. The only weird thing now is that it has a claw.
It's got a hand.
Yeah, it's got a hand. But this one,
Roomba, scratch my ass.
it's like 4 inches off the ground. You'd have to squat really
I could squat to have my ass scratched.
and get back up
Yeah.
from 4 inches off the floor.
Well, I mean, I'd use my hands.
So you'd look like a crab while
Yeah.
it's doing it.
Roomba, scratch my ass. Yeah.
It's disgusting.
I'm sorry,
That's
yeah.
the poopy. All right.
Oh, God.
So this is Dyson.
Okay.
Okay, Dyson brand. Everybody knows what Dyson is. So this is a headset with headphones with a mask air filter.
It's noise canceling headphones with a with a thing that goes over your mouth that filters the air that you breathe.
It's a wearable air purifier and noise canceling headphones.
Well, here's the thing. When you showed me this and I was reading the article, the first question that came to mind is that going to somehow train your body
To breathe better air?
Well, to only breathe filtered air. So let's say that the thing breaks, or for whatever reason you just can't get one. You use it for a long time and then you stop using it. Are you going to start getting sick because you're breathing real world air?
Could you imagine like walking around someone who's like someone smoking near you?
Yeah.
Secondhand smoke, you'd be like,
I mean,
like you wouldn't be able to breathe?
and it filters? I mean, really, there's a lot of questions when I saw it. Also, too, it said one of the downsides of this product is when you turn on the air filter. When you turn on the air filter, it drains the battery.
What's the point?
Then what's the fucking point?
Yeah.
You know.
So it does show the good and the bad. The good is excellent noise cancellation. Thanks. Apple already has that.
We already have that. Yeah.
Well designed. There's plenty out there. Can monitor air quality and sound levels. Now, okay.
Sound
maybe
levels,
a small
I get
positive.
that.
Even quality of air. Sometimes we don't know. Like the Weather Channel will say, hey, quality of air is not good today. You'll go outside and go, doesn't feel any different.
Right.
Maybe hot. Maybe it's a little hot.
Yeah.
It works exactly as the Dyson subscribed. Or described, not subscribed.
I was confused.
Like, okay, big deal. And you look like Bane. That was the positive.
You'll sound like Bane.
No, it says you look.
Oh, you look like Bane.
That's
not a good thing. Bane killed a lot of people.
The bad is that it's $949.
Yeah, but here's the thing. There are certain really nice headphones that charge that much.
Yeah.
So, well, I mean, I just don't. I just can't. I can't understand the need for air filter out in public. And what are you going to do? You're going to charge it all the time?
Well,
like, what if if you're on a hike?
Let's be real though. We live in America, and the area where we live, the air is pretty clear, pretty clean. If you look at China and some of the downtown districts where there's manufacturing, it's nothing but dust.
But look at the kind of look at the kind of message that sends. We have fucked up air. Let's not fix the problem that causes the air to be fucked up. Let's just protect you from it.
Yeah.
So
we don't want to stop.
In 500 years, are we going to have to wear astronaut suits?
We don't want to stop our money making operations, but we'll make sure you're safe.
Right. No, I do. A guy that I worked with Well, we both worked with him actually. He had to go to India for a business trip once, and when he came back, he was telling me that they actually had like weather alerts that came to his phone about the air quality. Like I know that it will say that when you check like a weather app over here, but it would actually be like air quality is bad today. Avoid these areas.
Don't they have dust storms in India? Is that why? Isn't that why?
No, it was just like pollution.
Oh fuck!
It's just like pollution.
Jeez.
Yeah, pollution, smog, all that kind of stuff. I mean, dust storms that's a natural thing, but I don't know. I mean, an air filter with headphones.
Not for me. It's not for me.
No, certainly
now,
not.
Now, to be fair, I did.
Picture it in your head. Anybody that can't see, well, you can't see the picture, but we're describing it. It's you're wearing headphones and there's like a visor over your face, over your mouth. You won't carry on the conversation with somebody like that?
Well, here was my point. During COVID, when COVID was, really in the first full year,
right?
Everybody was coming out with masks, right? Well, I got a mask from Razer, the company Razer. And it is literally, you can see my mouth.
Yeah.
It covers my whole nose and mouth, and it filters the air, and it lights up. It's got neon lights.
Why?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I got it because I was like, this is the future. Like, we're never going to breathe again. Like, we're going to have to protect ourselves. I only got it, and I think I only wore it one time out in public, and it wasn't really in public, because I was like, this is going to be, like, when other people start wearing masks similar to this, I'm in. I'm already there. Like, and it's all through my phone. I can control it through my phone.
Control what?
The
light?
The rate of the filter, the fan that keeps my mouth cool, the light inside.
The fan that keeps your mouth... Where is this?
Keeps your face... I have
Bring it to me.
No, I will later.
Did you tell me when you got this?
I don't remember if I did.
Did you ever wear it to work?
We didn't really communicate much during COVID. I mean, no.
Yes,
I didn't
did.
I didn't bring it to work. No.
We were working all through COVID.
It was $100.
I don't doubt it.
It was, yeah. I mean, it's still good. So if some shit goes down with some outside stuff, and everybody else who bought these Dyson shits, I guess I'm going to be right with them. I'm going to be okay.
Yeah, and then in the meantime, me and Dustin are going to be like sneaking around trying to protect ourselves with your bitch ass, with your face lighting up.
Yeah.
I was trying to like keep quiet in the dark and shit.
You'll see my teeth reflect a mile away.
While the lights. Oh, that's crazy. Okay.
But anyway, so the only other negative about this Dyson thing is you don't actually sound like Bane.
That's a negative?
That was the negative.
You can sound like Bane.
I don't know what that was. That was a pig.
No, I mean, he's just... I don't know.
That was awful, too. You sound like a McDonald's character.
What's the guy's name? The guy who played Bane?
I can't remember.
You don't know anybody's name.
Shut up.
So that's the wacky, wild, we're not going to say stupid invention for what we found for... So is that 2025? They just came out with it? Fair enough.
So speaking of wacky inventions like that, where the air quality is poor, everyone is probably aware there's a lot of fires happening in California. Mm-hmm. Some may be natural, some not.
Let's just start out by saying, we pray to God that everybody gets out safely, and we feel so bad for everybody losing their homes. Apparently, the death tolls reached like 25 or something.
Yeah, 26 as of a couple minutes ago. Yeah, which is crazy. I mean, and I've seen a lot of mixed feelings online. Mm-hmm. A lot of people are not sad about the celebrities who've lost their homes. They have no pity for them.
I have something to say about that. So here's the thing: it's not that I don't have pity for them. I feel bad for them. That's an unfortunate thing to happen for anybody. Anybody that has that kind of money. What bothers me is I have only, and I'm not searching for it, but when I use social media, when I watch TV, all that kind of stuff, the media is only talking about the celebrities. Yeah. I see countless and countless articles like, here's a list of the celebrities who have lost their homes. And I'm like, they have second, third, fourth homes.
Yes.
They're fine.
Yeah.
They will be good.
Right.
Yes, they might have lost some pictures. They might have lost some, some family stuff.
Yeah.
I get that. That sucks. But there are other people who don't have your kind of money, who have
lost
nothing. Fucking everything.
Yes. And not only that, but did you see that a lot of the insurance companies canceled the fire protection about a month ago?
Really?
Mm-hmm. Which is sketchy as shit.
Wow.
But that means you're fucked.
Now the conspiracy theorists are going to come out of the woodwork.
There are certain areas over there in California where if you don't rebuild within 2 years, it's consumed by the government.
What's consumed by the
government?
Their
land, their plot of land. You no longer own it if you don't rebuild within 2 years.
California is fucked.
Why does anybody even live there? I mean, let's be honest. It's a pretty state in certain areas.
There's beaches and all that kind of stuff.
But it is the most fucking expensive place to live.
Yeah, but what you just said, that makes no sense to me.
No,
the government will reclaim your land after fair enough. I saw an article where Halle Berry...
Holly?
Halle?
There you go. I was like, Holly.
What is it? Halle Berry?
Halle Berry.
Halle Berry. You don't know. Halle Berry... Halle Berry came out and was like, now I don't know if there's any truth to this. I mean, you can't believe shit that you see on Facebook. But the article said that she's going to donate her entire wardrobe to the people who got affected by the fires. Now, there's a couple things. Cool. That's awfully nice of you.
Nice.
But how much is your wardrobe worth? Like millions of dollars?
Right.
That's kind of a,
I mean, I don't want to sound ungrateful, but if I were in that situation, I'd be like, I don't think I want to wear your stuff, man.
Why?
Well, first of all, I'm a guy. But second of all,
I don't think
probably a little strange.
I don't think she's donating the actual articles of clothing. Like someone standing in front of their house that's in ashes, and they walk up and go, "Here you go."
Here you go.
And they hand her like a yellow dress or some shit. It's worth $300,000.
I mean, if it's worth that much, I might put it on.
Nah, I'd take that bitch to. Well, I don't know where I'd sell it. Would you go on OfferUp or something?
OfferUp
Craigslist
for a $300,000 dress.
Yeah, I don't know.
Craigslist. You get the typical, hey, $20.
$20.
Or I'd like to
15.
see it. Okay, you can come see it. That's it. No
That's
response.
Nobody shows up. That's not Facebook Marketplace.
That is weird, though.
I mean, that's cool. I mean, that's nice of her too.
It's nice. It's a
mean,
nice gesture. I get it. It's a nice gesture.
Well, I mean, it depends on how much all the shit's worth. Like, I mean, I think it's odd that
Is
she
it going
said.
to be enough to replace my home?
Well, I mean, I think it's odd that she said her war. I mean, I would have just said, I'm gonna get some money.
Why not just say,
know?
hey, I'll pay for 10 people's houses to be rebuilt.
Well,
that sounds nice.
That's a lot.
Probably the same amount as a fucking wardrobe.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
I mean, really.
I mean, I don't know what the housing market's like in California,
but it's just it is spreading. It's spreading like rapidly. And the unfortunate thing is, it's like the worst windstorm in history too, or the last 10 years or whatever, which is just making it spread more. And then you got these dumb fucks, and I'm calling them dumb fucks, who are lighting shit on fire. They just arrested a guy today. They caught him lighting a brand new fire in California. He was an illegal, and he was trying to set an entire acre to spread in one direction on fire.
illegal. What?
Immigrant
From where?
Mexico.
And he had no motive.
They don't know.
That's verified, or was that just some shit
They arrested
spread?
him while he was trying to spread gasoline all over a bunch of brush.
How odd.
I mean, that's the problem is they're seeing people. They're beginning to wonder, was any of this natural? Did it all start with people trying to start shit? There's TikTok videos all over the place of people trying to start fires now.
What? It's a trend?
Yeah.
In California. I hate this world, man.
Dude, no joke.
What the fuck?
I saw and I was like, I don't understand what you're fucking thinking. Like,
all of that's got to be a joke. No one's on TikTok sincerely trying to light a fire in California.
I think they are. I really do think they are.
I'm going to have to look into that.
There's police reports of multiple people being tracked down and or arrested for potential arson.
Well, I would say arson. Fuck, that's terrorism.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, that's fucking.
You're lighting thousands of acres on fire. Yeah, you need to
ruining people's lives and stuff.
You should be on the hanging. Sorry.
Slightly inconveniencing celebrities. I mean, you don't want to do that.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I do feel bad for them, but at the same time.
But there are some celebrities in the mix that was probably one of their only homes. Maybe they may only have one other, and it's their mother or father that live in the house.
Maybe so.
And maybe that was truly most of what they had.
Maybe. And I pray to God that nobody gets injured. I know people have, but I hate that.
It's just so wild to me. Have you seen some of the pictures of what it looks like? Not even like right there, but further away.
I saw a video yesterday where it was a before and after.
It looks like a Walking Dead poster.
Yeah, it looks like
the sky is blood red. Mm-hmm. It looks like end of the world. You can't see. It looks apocalyptic. Yeah. It's terrible.
Yeah.
What's fucked is they caught on fire and we flooded. A couple months ago.
I saw. Well, also too. I saw because all right, we're on the East Coast and everybody knows that. What's today's date? The 12th. 13th. Yeah. Over the past couple of days, we got a snowstorm. So people were like, "Is the contrast? The West is on fire. The snow is. The East is freezing." And I was like, "It's got to be a coincidence." Like, what? Guys, come on. Mel Gibson did an interview on CNN, and we all know that he's kind of lost his shit a little bit.
Somewhat, not completely.
Well, he's gone off his rocker and said some shit he probably shouldn't have. Either way, he went on CNN and was kind of like, just went on this kind of, they asked him a question about it, and he kind of went on this rant and ultimately was like, was it done on purpose? Were we trying to clear out California? We don't know. And the anchor was kind of like, let's go to the next question.
I mean, I'm not 100% opposed to that thought.
You are a conspiracy
I'm not going to jump on and be like, that's it, because I think the original fire we don't know, and it spread so rapidly that there were embers traveling miles.
Yeah,
There's nothing you could do about that. You know, like the beginning of the fire, who knows? But some of the other fires spread because of the wind.
Is it normally? Yeah, but is it normally that
No.
dry in California?
Well, it's normally that dry, yes, but not that fucking windy.
Yeah, but
they were
get
talking
rain
80-mile-per-hour winds on like a steady basis
just from where? Just
from the
normal?
coast.
Why? Yeah, the coast. Typically
That's why
crazy,
it's
but-
like the Palisades, whatever, because it's right there, right there on the coast. I mean, isn't that shitty though? You got a bunch of fucking water right there next to you, and you're on fire. It's the karma, not karma. It's just the coincidence of it all.
Well, I saw a bunch of videos of helicopters and planes and all that kind of stuff.
Props to them.
Seriously, man, that's hard work, and that's some skill, son.
Yeah.
Like I was watching some stuff like that. That's crazy.
I saw one. He said he did 80 rounds in one day, and he still just could not.
And I was
contain
trying
it.
to like put myself in that mindset. Like I saw a video where in the distance in this person's backyard, you could see the smoke and the fires kind of approaching. But off to the side, I guess it was right there.
Yeah.
And a very small section of a wooden fence that was on their yard was on fire. And he was running over there with like a bucket of water, pouring it on it. Like,
There's
dude,
no hope.
Like, what the fuck are you supposed to do?
Right.
You know? I mean, I felt so bad for that person because I was just like, it's your home.
Yeah.
It's your home. I mean,
Yeah.
your home could be a fucking fall apart piece of shit, but it's still your home.
And what's really shitty is like, again, there's water there.
Yeah.
But one of the best protectants is wet sand. And
Well,
that's right there too.
yeah.
Like it's like if someone could build a 3 to 5 foot barrier of wet sand around their house would probably be okay. Unless embers flew over top and went into
Well,
the
what
house,
farmers do when crops catch on fire is they don't dig up, but they cut down.
Yeah.
A lot of but the thing about it is the fire in those forests are spreading too fast, and like you
Yeah.
said, the wind, there's no way to stop
it's
it.
carrying it like literally acres.
Yeah, and I
At
saw
least.
Vladimir Zelensky, Ukrainian president,
Yeah.
has offered to send firefighters to California.
We've sent them enough money. They should probably fucking
you
send
take
us some
your
people.
right wing bullshit
Nah,
somewhere.
fuck that shit. He's taking all of our goddamn money. He can
He's not
send.
taking. He ain't taking shit.
Have you seen his lifestyle?
He ain't taking shit. It's been given to him.
Okay, fair enough. He
I'm not-
got free shit. He can send
Yeah.
us some fucking firefighters.
Yeah, well, I'm saying maybe it shouldn't have. We're not.
Let's
getting
be honest.
into-
Though, what are a few firefighters going to do to something
Help
like this?
put out the. What do you mean?
Hundreds and thousands of acres.
Every little bit helps, man.
Not if the embers are flying over your head.
I wouldn't turn them away. Like if there's a huge fire
I
and
guess
2 or 3 of
not.
them walked up, and you'd be like, "Come on, you're not going to help, please." No, I would be like, "Come the fuck on, absolutely."
I mean, I guess. I don't. I mean, it just yeah. It's unfortunate.
You're just as bad as Gavin Newsom.
No, that's an insult. That is an insult.
Zach in California would be like, "Don't."
That piece of shit had every chance to save the people, and he didn't fucking.
I know I don't know.
He destroyed and refused to sign the deal that would allow them to save all that runoff water.
So kind of sticking with California. You do more research into this than I do. So I keep seeing, just California laws and stuff just baffle me. Have you seen these videos where people are going in and looting and just grabbing shit? Well, what is it? Explain it to me. So they can't get in trouble if the amount is
$700 or something like that.
So explain that to me. Why is that a thing?
Because
Why was that passed?
there's so much crime that that's considered like less than a petty crime.
Right.
Like basically, there's not enough law enforcement to be able to arrest people for stealing.
So the answer to that is to encourage it.
Apparently,
I mean that doesn't
they're
work out to
retracting.
me.
They're going back on that now, though. They started
Fucking
arresting
right.
some people now and people are like, "What are you doing?"
And the owners of these businesses are not allowed to physically stop them.
They'll get arrested.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
I would have such a fucking problem with that. But I mean, I just don't get it. And I keep seeing, I don't know. I have this weird algorithm with my news feed. So I'll look at it, and every time a big chain of stores starts shutting down locations, it tells me that. I don't know why. And every time I see it, it'll list the states where they're closing. And every time, the majority of them are fucking California.
Yeah.
Because businesses are leaving, and they're like, why are all these...
No one wants to be there.
I wouldn't want to fucking open in
Hell
California.
no, fuck that
Not
shit.
if you're just going to let people roll up in there, steal $700 worth of shit and bounce.
California, it's so much worse off than people realize. I'm not going to say who it is, but I know someone out there who lives in California, and they have a family. They have kids. They have a wife. They have woken up one morning and found drug needles on their lawn, used drug needles on their lawn in a pretty nice area. Just think about if one of the kids had just gone out there and ran around and been like, ooh.
Well, wait, why? So people are just going in people's yards and stealing?
Dropping off drugs, dropping off their old needles, their used needles.
Dropping them off.
Yes.
Like, here you go.
Yeah. Like they're using them and throwing them out the window or throwing them like in people's yards. Like it's just, there is nothing right now that could make me move to California. Like there's just, I don't want to be there at all.
I want to hear, yeah, but
it's hot. It's fucking miserable. There's nothing
here.
but vegans. There's no bacon out there anywhere.
I'm sure there's bacon. I'm sure you can get bacon.
Nah, it's a crime against the entirety of humanity.
Oh, please.
If it's not real bacon.
I would love to speak to anybody that lives out in California. Please confirm or deny all this bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, a buddy that I used to live with when I was living in Florida, he's from Fresno. And I don't see him posting about all this kind of stuff. I have to get in touch with him and see.
Maybe he's in a better spot. I mean, I'm sure there's good areas. We're in a good area for the most part.
Well, that's statewide, right? The California or the stealing thing, right?
Yeah,
that's statewide.
Yep. Huh. Yeah. Could you imagine just going to Walgreens and like 5 people rush past you and they're just stuffing a bag?
Well, one guy did a good thing. Well, he did the right thing. Like it was a Walgreens, it looked like, and he saw. Did you see that? Yeah. And he saw this group of women and they're stealing a bunch of shit, and he locked the door.
Yeah.
And he had some kind of way of locking the door without them being able to unlock it, with their hands or whatever. And they all were like, "Ah, shit!" And they were like, "Unlock this door, unlock this door." And he was like, "No, motherfucker."
Yeah.
And they were like, well, "You can't do this." Like, the fuck I can. I'm not touching you. You're just not going anywhere.
Exactly.
You're not leaving.
Yeah.
And they very slowly started to put the shit down, and like it was just like motherfucker.
I saw a different one where another
stealing shit that you like need for your family.
Right. They would say that though. They would claim it because they're homeless or something, which that's not a reason to steal. But I saw another video where a similar situation, there was a guy and a girl stealing stuff, and this bigger white guy came up and started ripping the bags out of their hands. He was like, "You're not fucking taking this." And they were trying to fight him, but they weren't touching him. And he wasn't touching them, but they were both yanking on that bag at the same time. And he eventually got it out of their hands, and then they ran off. You know you're doing something bad.
Here's what I can't get about people that steal. I can't get that. If I buy something with my money, I'm cool with it. I bought this. I'm proud of it. It's my product.
Yeah.
It's my thing, I wouldn't be able to steal something and be like, I earned that.
Right.
I don't understand how people's minds. Now, granted, I'm blessed enough to where I don't have to. I don't live in a life like that. I work.
Yeah.
You both work for a living and stuff, paycheck to paycheck. And it's just we don't live that way. But at the same time, I just can't justify stealing something and being like, "Yeah, you eat them Cheerios."
Right.
I earned that shit for you.
Yeah, no, you fucking didn't. You didn't do anything. That.
You just took it.
Yeah,
from
I
somebody.
stole it. Yeah, you walked in and grabbed something with your hands. Congratulations.
Yeah.
And then you went home with it.
I don't know why I get so much joy out of these. My watch just reminded me it's bedtime. What time is it? 8:30.
Jesus.
Such a
fucking 50-year-old man.
I love watching these videos, these dash cam videos of cops, and they wear their videos on their.
Oh God!
I love that shit, and YouTube knows this, and so it keeps constantly trying to give me shit. Man, I can't talk. What the fuck is going on with me?
It's your bedtime.
I guess, man. Damn. And she was a Walmart employee, and she got caught multiple times taking money from the cash registers. And they finally pulled her in there, and they're like, "You're under arrest for stealing," and all that kind of stuff. And it took forever to finally admit it. And they were digging through her bag, and of course she had a problem with that. And they found money that I guess was actually hers. She was like, "That's mine. Don't you touch it. That's my money." And I was so much want to be like, "Bitch,
how much money did you fucking steal?"
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's cool for you to take money that's not yours, but God forbid,
I just realized you said, "Bitch."
Yeah, sorry. But somebody touches your money that's yours.
No, that's
God
fair.
Forbid, I mean,
she was stealing. She's a bitch.
Well, I'll steal something that's not mine, but don't you touch something that's not yours of mine.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a sick mindset. It's a sick attitude and a sick mindset.
Just entitlement.
Yeah.
That you're just
you are earned nothing in this world. You fucking get nothing. You have to earn your shit.
Yeah, I know.
You have to work hard for it. You have to put in effort instead of farts.
Instead of farts?
Yeah, just farting around and just fucking stealing shit.
You had to reach pretty far for
Yeah, I
that.
did. I was reaching because I'm pissed.
F farts.
Pissed.
When I was 8 or 9 years old, I think I've told you this before, but when I was 8 or 9 years old, we went to a Walmart. And you remember how excited you used to get when you were younger about getting back to school supplies?
No.
Starting the new year?
I hated that.
I loved that shit, man.
Every time
Me and my brother and my sister we'd get so damn excited to get new school supplies. Yeah. New bag, new Trapper Keeper, pens.
Oh,
love that shit,
that's
man.
horrible.
Love that shit. Well, at the time, I remember we were kind of like, I can't remember. I think it was not far after my parents got divorced. We were kind of in a financial bind, but we were getting, school supplies. And I knew this. And I saw these really cool erasers. I have a shit memory. I don't remember the majority of my childhood, but I do remember this.
Yeah.
We were in this Walmart, and I found these really cool, colorful erasers that I wanted. And I asked Mom. I was like, "Mom, can we get these?" And she was like, "Well, I don't know. Let's look for other stuff, and we'll make a decision before
That
we
to
leave."
every kid means no. I mean, every adult saying that realistically
she
means
really
no.
would have thought about it. No, you don't. You know my mom. Come on. She really
Every mom, when they say let's look around, they're trying to be like, we're not fucking
She
buying.
was probably
that.
hoping for me. She's probably hoping for me to forget, which
Yeah.
I did do, and I'm gonna get
Yeah.
to that. So I was like, "Oh, okay." So we're going to think about it. So I put them in my pocket. So I was going to be like, before we leave, I'll be like, "Hey, remember these erasers? You said we were going to think about it. What do you think?" And if not, I was going to put it back.
Yeah.
Well, of course, I was 8, 9 years old. I completely fucking forgot. We were looking at other
dumbass
stuff.
kid.
So we checked out, bought all the stuff. We left. We get back to the house. And at some point, must have reached into my pocket and felt him, and my heart dropped to my feet.
I'm sure. Little 8-year-old Josh probably was like, I'm going to get arrested.
I still would feel guilty. You know me. I would still feel bad for something like that. I have the strongest conscience, and it's a burden, man. That shit pisses me off sometimes. But I'll never forget it. My heart straight. I felt so fucking bad. Like not even honestly, not even worried about me getting in trouble. It's like, I took this. This isn't mine.
Yeah.
I didn't pay for this. Because that's how I was brought up, And so I remember going to Mom being like, "Mom, those erasers that we were looking at, they were in my pocket. What am I supposed to do?" And I think she was kind of like, because it really wasn't,
Right.
to an adult, it's not a huge deal.
Probably like $1.
Well, because I didn't do it on purpose, so she wasn't mad at me because she would have been mad if I didn't come to her.
Right.
But I came to her and was like, "Mom, no, I stole these erasers," and I think she was trying to kind of calm me down, if I remember right. It's like, it's no big deal. It's okay.
Oh, you were probably bawling your eyes out. At 8 years
I
old.
made her drive me back. We drove back. We drove that night back to the Walmart, and I think I asked her to sit in the car. And I kind of like covert snuck into the Walmart. Like, I'm sure people saw me. It was open. It was in business.
Covert Walmart
Well, I remember
with the greeters there.
No, I remember walking in being like, I remember walking in being like, I don't want them to see me like put this back.
Hey, son.
I mean, nobody said anything to me, which is weird because I was 9 years old. But I went in, 9 or 10, I can't remember how old I was. But I went in, I was trying to act as nonchalant as possible, like a 9-year-old kid could.
Yeah.
Buying fucking
Looking
stuff.
sketchy as shit.
And I
probably.
went back to the school aisle, and I reached my pocket real quick and put them back in the shelf, exactly where I fucking found them, and then went back out to the car. And I felt
Good for you.
Yeah, see,
good for you.
I was a good kid, man.
You got all your good shit out when you were a kid.
I'm still like that, man. My conscience, I couldn't steal. I would feel awful. I would feel so fucking bad.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think if I were in that situation, I think I would have been like, all right, can we go back and I'll pay for them? Like, I'll pay $1 or whatever it costs.
I wasn't even concerned with the erasers. Like, at that point, the appeal of the erasers just went away.
You were like, fuck these
It's like,
things.
I need to have
just
these
want to
things.
return
I
it.
just want to put them back. I didn't, and I think I was kind of like, do I need to go tell an employee? Do I need to tell them? But no, I didn't. I think I just was like, it's good enough if I just put them back. And I did. I remember I put that bitch back. I put them back at the shelf where I got them, and I'll never forget the guilt that I felt.
Damn.
In a span of like a few hours.
Nah, fucking back to school for me was the moment I saw the commercial hit the TV, my heart dropped down to my feet because that meant school's coming, and I was like, oh, fuck, I don't want to do this
I mean,
shit.
I would be excited for like the first couple days getting your school supplies, and it's like, oh,
I
this
hated
sucks.
it. Hated every minute of it.
I didn't mind elementary school.
Just didn't like school. It was just boring.
But it's just not a place for smart people.
It's
Rick
not.
Sanchez said.
No, it's not. Just call me Young Sheldon.
Oh, God. Yeah, right. Sheldon went to school.
Huh?
He went to school.
It was a mistake.
It was a mistake. But California, I mean, they got Disneyland. Come on, man.
Oh, could you imagine if that burned down?
Oh, Disney probably has more power than the U.S. government. So Disney would be like, nah, we're not letting that happen. We put too much money into this.
They would, they'd bring in like every firefighter in the world around and go, I need you to stand in a circle around Disneyland, holding the hose.
Disney World in Florida has its own fire department. It's called Reedy Creek Fire Department.
Yeah.
So but that's what I'm saying. Disneyland probably does too.
I'm sure.
You know?
Like I could just see that. I could see like an army of firefighters in a circle, just whoosh, just standing out, just soaking the land all around it.
Special technology that Disney's developed. I wouldn't put it past them.
Or they put out all the fires and everyone goes, why couldn't you just do that in the first place?
Well,
it was a threat.
We looked into it. Well, yeah, but Disneyland's in Anaheim. I think this part of Los Angeles is where...
Anaheim is pretty far south. Right.
I don't know. I've never been.
Isn't it? Or maybe it's north.
I've never been to California. I don't know.
Me neither. But there's maps. We can figure it out.
I ain't looking maps. What is this? 1950?
Map?
Yeah, maps are so.
You don't still look at maps? Like Google Maps to see where shit is?
I mean, I'll dick around on it to like, yeah.
I was about to say, I hope you don't just put in Waze how to go to California.
I do use Waze quite a bit.
To go to California to look
something
something
up? No, I'm not
up?
going to California.
That's my point. If you're looking at something else on the map, you're going to go to Google Maps or something like that.
So if you were doing a trip,
I'm not talking about doing a trip.
Then what are you talking
just
about?
Looking something up in the world. Like, hey, where are the fires in California? Where are they located?
I got shit to do, man.
Learn. Teach thyself.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I think if something big like that was going to get affected, well, I mean, it's L.A. I mean, I'm sure some of these. I know a couple. The Price is Right. Whatever studio that's in.
Oh yeah.
Canceled their showings. Like canceled. They're not doing the Price is Right now because the fires got so close.
I was looking at it because our sister plant out there in California is only an hour away from the fires.
Oh no way!
An hour south, and we were like, let's kind of hope that these fires fucking chill out a little bit.
Didn't that happen while I was there too?
It did, yeah. But
I
was
do
like
remember that.
it was a smaller, more isolated fire, but it still caused like smoke.
Well, but I remember,
smoke damage.
yeah, but I remember us getting Lake Forest, right?
Yeah,
I remember us getting notification that the plant in California was shutting down.
Yeah.
And us being like, oh, dear.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now this time they're saying they're seeing the smoke in the sky and their cars are covered in ash when they wake up.
And also, too, didn't we have a sister plant in Wuhan, China?
Yeah. It's not good.
That's what I'm saying. So
we're right in the middle of the fucking shit show.
We need to stop setting up sister plants in these places. I mean, that would suck. I mean, I can't imagine. I mean, your home, like losing your
just
home in
having
any capacity.
The fear of like, I see the red sky, it's an hour away from me.
Yeah, but also too, a lot of these people were getting evacuated before the fire got to their houses. So you're evacuated to fucking wherever they sent them. Just being like, and then coming back when they were allowed to, and your house is gone.
I would gut my fucking house in an hour.
Dude, I would be.
Like, I'm not joking. I'd go get a fucking U-Haul and I'd be like, everything of value is going in this U-Haul.
There wouldn't be anything.
Right now. Huh?
What do you mean of value? There'd be nothing left.
No, I'm saying before. Like, as they're evacuating, I'd go, fuck you, I'm going on my own time.
And they'd be like, no, you're not. You're getting the fuck out.
I'm going on my own time.
You can't do that. Get out.
I'm taking my precious computer.
That'd be your computer, your son, and your wife.
Yeah.
Maybe the cat and dog. God.
Not in that order. Not in that order.
No, just random order, Whatever's closer to it.
Yeah.
I mean, I would be, I wouldn't be too much about the shit that's in the house. I'd want, just all the dogs, cats, fam. Maybe my iPad.
Not your computer that's been breaking lately.
Well, I'm getting it repaired. I'm getting it.
You'd look back and go, fuck it.
Yeah, fuck you. You weren't worth that purchase.
It's already too hot. I don't care.
I don't even want to think about something like that. I don't even want to think about that possibility or anything like that happening.
Well, and I've asked a couple of people this question: would you rather a flood or a fire?
Well, flood, after the waters recede, you'd have a lot of damage, but you could still live there and fix it up.
Yeah.
A fire would just
But some people's houses got carried away in the flood and then just went.
Oh, I know.
Crumbled away like sticks.
Dude, I know. That's what I'm saying. It depends on how big it is.
Yeah.
Now, I wouldn't pick. Like, I hope to God I'm never given that option.
Yeah. All right, Josh. You have two options. Fire or flood.
You've got to lose your house.
You have to pick one. Yeah, I think flood, because then you have at least somewhat of a chance of saving some things. But
is that me?
Yeah, that was you.
Oh, sorry.
But not a fire. The fire's going to just fucking take everything. I mean, it just is.
Well, I mean, also, too, I think where we kind of live, we're kind of in a higher area.
What do you mean? Like higher altitude?
Yeah. No. Weed. Drugs.
Yeah, man. Fuck that fire. I'm too high for this shit.
I mean, I can think Salem Lake's near here.
Yeah.
And if that flooded,
I guess.
That's it. I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like if a nearby lake flooded, then we would be flooded.
Yeah. Water just didn't come from nowhere.
The sky.
I know. But that would flood over the lake.
No, it just comes up from the ground. It's just seeping up.
It does.
Without the rain.
A natural spring? Have you ever heard of a natural spring?
A natural spring to flood an entire state? No.
An angry one. I'll get these motherfuckers.
It's got a gay accent.
Did I say it a gay way?
I'm going to get these motherfuckers.
I was out of breath. I didn't mean to say it that way.
The gay spring just flooded the whole state.
I was out of, gay spring. It's day 2 after the, damage to the mic. It's day 2 after the gay spring was like, I'll get you motherfuckers. That wasn't gay. I don't know what that was. That would be, that's.
Jesus Christ. But anyway, it's unfortunate. It's just unfortunate. I mean, I hate it for everybody. I hope that they get some help.
Well, those floods out west, they missed us by like nothing.
Yeah.
Remember, the hurricane it was coming straight up.
Yeah.
And then it veered off west.
2.5 hours.
Yeah. I wonder if it would have affected us in the center.
I don't know that we would have had that much of an actual flood here, though, because the land over there in the west is lower.
Yeah.
So maybe we would have had a mild flood, like
in between all the mountain towns and stuff. See, it was so rough when I saw those videos. I used to live in Boone.
I know.
And seeing that video, what it used to, and we just recently, a few years ago, went to Chimney Rock for a day vacation.
Yeah.
And it's gone.
Yeah.
I saw those videos, and I sent it to my brother, and I was like, dude, there is not a single thing left from when we were just there.
And I bet you there was people stealing what was left.
You think they were looting?
Oh, 100%.
No.
No cops, no nothing. Think about it.
Those are really tight-knit towns up there.
Yeah, but think about it. Let's say you and I were living there, right? I don't know why you and I are just living there, but you and I are living there.
All right.
There's a flood that wipes out the whole town, and we know that our town is just isolated, right? Like it's miles away from the next town over. The flood's over, and you and I are the only people that we see around. There is no one else left. Possibly there's dead bodies laying around. We think everybody in the whole town died. You and I are walking by an old store, and we're hungry. We got no food. Our house is gone. You can't tell me you're not going to go in there and take a fucking snack.
You said loot. That's not looting.
Loot the Twinkies.
You said, that's not looting. If we definitely needed to survive, if we were out of water, had nothing to eat, had no blankets.
Well, maybe they are. And they're just taking everything because they're like, well, I got nothing else.
So if we have a house that's
Even though
safe,
it's not theirs.
If we have a house that's safe, that is fully stocked with food, water, and everything we need, then we go steal shit, then that's wrong.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, well, no, I wouldn't do that.
No, I'm saying our house is gone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I don't think there'd be anybody behind the counter being like, "Don't you take that?"
Well, no, because they're all dead.
Still, yes, to survive, yes, I would take.
Would you feel guilty later on?
No.
Okay. So fair. So maybe
when they got back on their feet, if I had the money, I'd probably come back and be like, "Hey, this is for what we took." To help them out.
I wouldn't fucking think about that later on. I'd be like, I was trying to survive.
No, I wouldn't think that in the moment.
I wouldn't think about it 10 years from then. I'm trying to survive. This is my life.
But also, too, though, in those tight-knit towns up there, they probably know everybody. You go to the store up there, you probably know who's running the place.
Yeah.
Where did we go that one weekend we went up that mountain? Where was that?
Jim Bob.
No, with that place we went up to. Where we stayed in the mountains?
Yeah. Banner Elk.
Banner Elk got fucking destroyed.
Yeah.
From the same thing. That was such a small place.
Yeah, that's true.
Where we were staying, there was a Food Lion.
In the middle of the mountains.
In the middle of the fucking mountains and a couple restaurants. And there was that nice little area and stuff, but those small knit.
He's past his bedtime, folks.
I'm way past my bedtime. Small knit towns, they know everybody out there. They know each other.
It's true.
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, we can't go to the store around here without knowing people.
Yeah, but not everybody.
Yeah, but you always give me shit for that.
That's true. Yeah.
Every time I go off anywhere with Dustin and Zach, inevitably I see somebody that I know, and they're like, "You fucking know everybody in this
seriously. You're like, oh, this is the guy I went to school with 35 years ago.
town." I went to school. I'm 39. I remember a guy when I
Preschool.
was 4. Yeah. I do remember a guy's name. I wouldn't know what he looked like though.
Or somebody walk up to you, Josh? Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then you wouldn't remember him, but they'd remember you. It'd be something weird.
Oh, I have done that before because you know me, I'm too polite. I have people be like, Josh, right? Be like, yeah. Hey, man, it's me. And I'd be like, hey, what's going on? Yeah, but you can't in that
I think
situation.
we've all done that.
Yeah, but in that situation, you can't go, hey, I don't know you.
But no, but to be fair, the more honesty is very rewarding in that situation sometimes where it's like, listen, I honestly don't remember you. I'm really sorry. And then, if they explain it, and then you remember.
If they asked me, if they were like, do you not remember me? I'd be like, no, I'm sorry, man. I don't. Remind me. Help me out.
Yeah. You
know, refresh my memory.
Help me remember.
Help me understand.
Yeah, help me understand. Hey, nice plug.
Yeah. That
was a good plug.
Full circle. I think, yeah, it's past my bedtime. I'm tuckered. I'm tuckered out.
I mean, I think that's rewarding, but then if they don't trigger it, it's like, I'm sorry. Maybe they're making it up and they're a stalker.
Well, that's worse.
Yeah. They're like, hey, Josh, I'm touching his hand.
Jesus, I'd be like, bitch. I didn't see you on the road this morning. On the way to work.
Dude.
I'd be like, what the fuck?
Police!
I need an adult. Oh, I think that's it for this week. Jesus Christ.
I think I would die if we were in a store and someone came up to you and they said something and I was off another aisle and I heard you go, I need an adult. I would freak out.
You better come running.
I would tackle whoever it is.
Yeah, I was going to say, you better fucking come running.
Go, run, I got him.
No, you run up and be like, Josh, you're almost 40. You are an adult. Be like, Zach, it's not helping.
You live right down the road at this address.
Jesus. That's it for now.
I think we're good.
Way past my bedtime. As always, you can send us emails, comments, and questions at helpuspod@gmail.com. Check us out on YouTube, Help Us Understand Podcast, and we are also on wherever you get your podcast.
That means everywhere, folks.
Yeah, pretty much.
At least 6 different platforms.
More than that.
At least 20 different platforms.
iTunes, Google Plus, your sister's ass.
There we go.
Pony Express.
Google Plus.
I
Did
said
we already
that.
say that one?
I don't think it's a thing anymore.
It's not.
Google Plus?
I thought. Oh, maybe not.
Either way, you can find us on any podcast platform. We are there. But that's it for this week. I was Josh.
I was Zach.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.